Harper, what are we getting ready to go do?
The bees!
What are we doing?
The bees.
We're gonna go pick up some bees.
Okay.
And then what are we gonna do?
Then I'm gonna go to my soccer.
No, not your soccer game. We're not taking the bees to the soccer game.
Wait,
We are gonna take the bees to our farm.
and then soccer.
And then put them in the hive.
And then soccer.
So we just picked up our nuke of bees. A nuke is short for nucleus.
And I got a honey straw.
She got a honey straw. And I just pulled over here quick. So we have between 10 and 15,000 bees in the back behind Harper, and we're gonna see if we can hear them. Oh, I hear one. I think one got out.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. I see it on the back window.
Oh yeah, it's here too.
One got out. Okay, so we are gonna go to the farm and get them installed. So we're here, and Harper was counting about 8 or 9 bees got out. So I've opened the door.
Yeah, there's actually 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and so now we're gonna get suited up.
Now can you?
Yes. Let's take this off. I'll fix the boot. Let me get this on first.
Bees are gonna fly all around us.
Yes, they are.
And they're gonna sting us.
They're gonna be all over you. No, I have gloves for you. Help me out. We are gonna get stung.
My boot is doing.
You look adorable. Are you ready to go install some bees? We are ready.
I can go near you since I have my bee suit on.
Yes, you can.
I need to see. So we smell.
Alright, so this is the hive we are putting them in. And the bees are already from the other hives.
Near me.
I know, the bees from the other hives are getting very curious. So it's a 10 frame hive. Come over here with me, Harper. We're going to put some empty frames on the end. Actually, Harper, come to this side over here.
Daddy, those bees are hot.
Well, the bees are going to be all around us, but it'll be okay. Come right here. Just stand right here. You're not going to get stung. Okay, so, and there's 5 frames in the nuke. This is our feeder that we're going to put on.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to open up the nuke now. You ready?
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah. Okay, how many frames do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, and the queen is usually in the middle. So let's see if we can find the queen. She's been laying a lot of eggs.
Oh yeah.
Do you see all the eggs?
Yeah.
But I don't see her yet.
Probably Maybe she went to find some food.
Well, that just means she's on another frame. But she is a marked queen. Oh, there she is.
Where?
See her with a white dot? The big one.
What?
She's got a white dot on her back. Harper, you see her?
Yeah.
That's the queen. Hopefully this is going to show up well. But she's right there. She's got a white dot on her back and she's very big. Bigger than all the other bees. So she is going to go right in the middle. Okay, good. I'm glad we found her. So she goes right in the middle. So she was on that very first frame we pulled. We just didn't see her right away. And then this frame goes next to her on the other side. And then we do a blank frame. Another blank frame on this side. And then this frame here. And a blank, I have a blank in here already that goes on the end. And this one. And then this one, the last one of the nuke, goes here. So we should have 10 frames in here. You want to count?
Yes.
How many we got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect! That one's going to go in a different hive. So now we're going to put the feeder on top. And we're going to feed the bees. Isn't sitting very level. Oh, you know why? Because we got some wax here that they were building up.
Oh, building wax?
Yeah, they put wax on the frames, but sometimes they build on top of the frames if they have room. And you don't want that. Okay. Now that should sit nice and level. Much better. Alright, we're going to feed them.
Sugar water.
Sugar water. And then they're going to know this is their new home. Yeah, it's got some essential oils in here and stuff that give them their vitamins and minerals. And then we'll check on them in a week or two.
Can I touch this too?
I'm going to leave this here.
There's a bee.
I know, because there's bees in here. And so they are going to find their new home. And how do they know where their new home is? By finding their queen. That's right. And how do they know where their queen is?
Looking for a white dot.
Well, they don't look for the white dot.
Oh, looking for the egg.
They smell her.
Huh?
They smell their queen. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do...
Push.
No, the next thing we're going to do is check this hive and see how these bees are doing. if they're hungry.
I can't.
I know, you'll have to trust me. They still have some in here, but I think we might give them a little more. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to open them up. I don't think I need to open them up. I think that they are good. But actually, let me just look. We're here, we should look. Oh, I see. Is that ladybugs? Hive beetles or ladybugs?
Ladybugs.
I don't know what those are, but they need to go.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see?
Yeah. We do not want hive beetles.
I want to see.
Okay. Take them.
Ladybug. Don't eat the ladybug.
This hive looks good. And the way I can tell that is just by the amount of bees. They're all in the bottom. There's some in the top, but they're all in the bottom. That's where their queen is. So it's going to take them a little time to build out those top frames. The bottom frames are already mostly built out.
I like the ladybug queen.
Thank you. I'm glad you did that. Alright, so this hive looks good and it's fed. Okay, so now we gotta open this hive. This is the hive that gets a little angry. But I have to put a frame in on the bottom because when I split the bees, I took a frame out by accident. Oh, and they are out of sugar water. What do I do with all of my... Oh, there it is.
What?
My screwdrivers. I got it. Alright, so I'm going to take this top deep off, Harper. The bees are going to be angry. So you need to watch out, okay? So maybe go somewhere else.
Okay.
It's up to you, but they're going to be a little angry. But I'm going to check for my queen. Make sure she looks okay. So y'all, when I did the split, if you remember, I take the queen and I put her in that far hive, and then they make a new queen. Well, that night, I just didn't feel comfortable waiting for them to make a new queen, so I went and bought a queen. I drove about an hour away from some beekeepers, bought a queen, came the next day and installed her. So it was like with less than 24 hours that they were without a queen, which means they didn't have time to start making a new one, which is good. And so I put her in here. So I haven't been able to open this to make sure she's alive, that she's laying. So that's what I'm gonna look for. And I gotta put another frame in because there's only 9 frames in the bottom and there needs to be 10. But when you put a new queen in, she is in like a little cage surrounded by sugar. And the bees eat the sugar, and that's how they release her, and it takes them anywhere from 3 to 5 days. And the purpose of that is that then it takes them that long to get used to her pheromones and her scent, because if she were released right away, they'd kill her because they're like, she's not our queen. But it takes them that long to get used to the scent, and then they don't kill her. So here's where my extra frame needs to go. But I'm going to get this queen cage out. Yeah. And she's out, obviously. So they're getting angry, but I want to find her and make sure she's laying. So just like before, I'm starting with the middle. I haven't found her yet, but you know what I do see is a queen cell. Do you see that big blob right here? In the end, towards the end of the frame? It's hard for me to point at it. But that is an unopened, it's not opened yet. That's a queen cell. That means they are making a queen. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And I see another queen cell on this frame. So that means either they killed her or they're going to swarm. I see a lot of drone brood. Brood or eggs, but that's not laid from the queen. And I don't see a lot of regular brood. I haven't found her yet. It doesn't mean she's not here. These guys are really trying to sting me though. Only a matter of time before they're successful. In fact, I just got stung in my chin. That really hurt. Okay, you guys gotta see this. That's a queen cell right there. And look how it's partly opened. And there's a bee in there. So they are hatching a queen right here. See how that cell, that's like protrudes? That's called a queen cell. So they may have very well killed my bee, or my queen that I put in, and they are hatching their own. So I have to hold this sometimes away from my face because it gets too close to my face. And then the bees can sting me, and that is exactly what happened. My daughter retreated to go to the swing because I told her to, because this hive is pretty aggressive. So what this tells me is that it's possible they killed my queen and they needed to make a new one, which they are doing. So bees are pretty resilient. It sucks that I lost that 40 bucks or so that I spent, but so I could have smushed those other two queen cells, like gone back into that bottom deep and smushed them, but I honestly did not want to go back into the bottom. So I'm just going to let them handle it. It was successful in the fact that we got that nuke installed. I believe they are going to thrive and do really well. The split hive seems to look well. They're doing great, and I fed them, right? So all bees have about a gallon of sugar water, so they're good. That last hive, still extremely strong. Crazy amount of bees on the microphone right now. But yeah, they may have killed my queen. And as aggressive as they are, I don't know that I'm surprised, honestly. And by the way, I sprayed more of that stuff, so I do think that helped. After I got stung, I sprayed some more. So yeah, I think I will have to keep checking. I mean, I'm not going to open them up in a week. I'll probably wait another 2 weeks. It takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks for them to create a new queen, have her hatch, get her mated, and start laying eggs. And it's been 2 weeks since I did my split. So we're kind of right on track, right, with that one starting to hatch. The other ones weren't open yet. So they may even kill those other 2 queens that hatch after this one hatches. I'm just gonna let them do their thing, let nature take its course. But we have a very strong hive. So all in all, that was a success. And I'm so glad my daughter helped. I'm so glad she was a little afraid at first, but she was okay. All right, that's the bee journey for today. I'll keep you updated as the weeks go on. Take care, stay healthy, stay well. Bye-bye.